Everyone here and everyone out in Technoland, we are so glad to see you today. I am Pat Clark. I'm a registered practitioner here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Temecula Valley. And I'd like to invite you to just get yourselves comfortable and open and ready to meditate for the next 15 to 20 minutes. So as you assume a comfortable position, you may want to close your eyes, whatever works for you. If you feel comfortable sitting on the floor or at home, there's all kinds of positions you can take. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. And let go of any tension as you become even more comfortable and relaxed. As you take another slow, deep breath, release any limiting thoughts, letting them drift far away. Know that in this moment, all is well. And now bring your awareness into your heart space. This is the energy center in the middle of your chest. Notice a softness here, and imagine that all of the energy you've recently sent out into the world is gently coming back home to your heart, helping you to feel more whole and more completely. Quietly receive this energy, and know for now, it's okay to simply be here, to relax and to receive. Bring yourself more fully into your heart space, as if you were actually standing there now, inside a cozy room. Notice a small child there with you in your heart space, in your heart room. This child is about 5 years of age. Let's call this young person your inner child. This child is your most tender, vulnerable, and impressionable self. This child knows quite a lot about how you became the person you are today. So take a moment to greet your inner child and let them know they are very welcome, loved, and appreciated by you. Also with you in your heart room is a very wise and loving person who has come to help teach and guide you and your inner child through this process. We will call this person your guide. Take a moment to acknowledge and embrace your guide and welcome them to your heart room. As you all sit together, your guide begins talking to your inner child. You were there just to listen. Your guide begins saying, "I'm so glad you're here, little one, because there's much I've wanted to tell you, and you've never been more ready to hear this than you are at this moment. Listen well and receive the information and the healing that I have for you now." It's possible that you grew up in a situation where you were taught that you were less than fully appreciated and precious to other people. If that was the case, you were misinformed, and it is time to correct this. The real truth is that you are a unique, wonderful, and fascinating human being. You have amazing potential to live a creative, satisfying, and love-filled life. No one is quite like you. All the things you currently think of as your shortcomings are, in the larger scheme of things, marks of character that will eventually blossom into miracles. Every struggle and difficulty has brought you a measure of strength, insight, and the ability to love others more fully. It is time for you to begin to receive more love for yourself. So in the presence of your guide, embrace your inner child. Pour love into that child and let them know how much you love and care for them. Let them feel how precious they are. You are loving you. The hurt feelings of not receiving all the love you needed begins to melt away. Where there may have been dark places in your body and mind, they are now being filled with light. Breathe in the awareness of this moment. Your guide continues to speak, now addressing you directly. Because of the way you were raised, you may have developed patterns of thinking and behavior that allowed others to treat you as less than the worthy person you are. Perhaps you learned not to speak up when something happened you didn't like. Perhaps you got into the habit of making excuses for others when they didn't honor you as they should have. Or perhaps you began to behave in negative ways towards yourself. It's time for these negative patterns within you to dissolve and change. Let that change begin now, so that you can move on to the next stage of your life, a stage in which you can experience greater freedom, happiness, and love. You must decide to make changes, think differently, act differently, and seek out whatever support might be necessary to help you in the transition process. Consider the behavior pattern or habit that you believe most stands in the way of you loving, honoring, and respecting yourself. This may be a negative way of thinking, feeling, or doing something you know doesn't serve your highest good. Imagine that you, your guide, and your inner child are now standing together in a circle of light, holding hands and sending positive energy into your life. Allow that energy to be represented by a specific color of your choosing, and take a moment to do this now. Envision yourself in a typical situation in which that pattern or habit might come up, and see and feel yourself receiving all of that positive energy in the form of that colored energy. See and feel yourself filled and surrounded by that color, and experience the support it provides. And now, envision yourself altering your behavior so that instead of repeating a negative pattern or habit, you're doing something positive that supports you. You might see yourself engaging with someone you know would be a positive influence or a helper. This could be a friend, counselor, teacher, coach, or support group. Perhaps you see yourself doing an activity that you enjoy and that feels uplifting. Maybe this is physical exercise, a hobby, or a satisfying project. Or you may simply see yourself surrounded and filled with that color, feeling positive, well, and happy. Take some time to envision whatever suits you best and use all of your energy and imagination to make it as positive and real as you can. Your change begins here. And now, listen to the following affirmations and allow them to resonate deeply within. An endless supply of life and love flows through me, for myself first, and then out towards others. I have a great deal to offer, but I'm careful to share myself only when my gifts can be met with honor, appreciation, and respect. I'm happy to share my life with others, as long as it's in a balanced, healthy way for both of us. Although I'm not perfect, and I'm still working out things in my life, the same is true for everyone. Everyone, including myself, deserves to be treated with kindness and understanding. I deserve to be treated with appreciation, affection, and respect, and am not willing to settle for less. And as we bring this inner journey to a close, take a moment to consider any actions you can take to support bringing what you've learned into reality. What are the steps you can take to make this happen? Thank your inner child and your guide for helping you today. And thank yourself for giving yourself this gift. As you bring your awareness gently back to your physical surroundings, know that all is well. And when you're ready, open your eyes and let yourself feel awake, alert, and refreshed. And I thank you for joining me for our Sunday meditation today. The meditation, by the way, was adapted from Healing Waterfall. I'd like to invite you to join us at the top of the hour for our Sunday service with Reverend Sarah Adams and our music team. And so now, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. And so it is.